I feel bad for Mark Hoppus every time he comes to the radio station because we always put you to work.
That's why I'm here.
But we work you hard where you're like doing videos and interviews and shaking hands and saying hi, and we appreciate you being here.
Well, I'm a very professional person, and I'm more than glad to do the liners and the shaking of the kiss the hands and shake the babies.
You're not joking. You totally are a very professional person. It's that's absolutely true. We have some very exciting news that came out this week, and so we're here to talk all about Simple Creatures.
Great.
It's you and Alex from All Time Low.
It is.
Who have obviously known each other for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
When did this whole band thing or this project become a thing?
About a year and a half ago, Blink was done touring, and we were at the end of the California album cycle, and it was great. It was better than anybody had ever hoped or dreamed it would be. And for some reason, I got home from tour, and I fell into this really awful depression, really bad, to the point where my wife was like, "Are you okay? Like, what's wrong?" And I was just, I don't know. I'm just in this weird funk, and I can't shake it. And she said, "You have to. What makes you happy?" And I said, "Making music." And she said, "Go and get in the studio, go do something, go with your friends and go into the studio." So I had this idea that I would make a record with a bunch of my friends, all the people that you kind of, along the way, like you see at a show or you tour together, "Oh yeah, we should get in the studio sometime." And so I got in the studio with Alex, was the first one that I called, and we wrote a song that I loved. And then he came back the next day and we wrote another song, and we wrote another song, and he was really great in the studio and has been a friend forever, and we've always talked about making music together. And I never called anybody else, and we ended up making this batch of songs that we love. And so we were like, "Oh, well, damn, let's, what do we do with this? Let's make it a thing."
It seems like it came pretty quick and easy based on what you just said. Like, you guys obviously had known each other for a while, so the relationship was there. But as far as creatively, it seems like it just kind of clicked and went and went and went. That's sometimes the best thing. Like, when you're slogging it out in the studio and really trying to fit a round peg into a square hole, it can be tough. But it seems like it was cathartic in a way.
It was awesome, and it was like with no expectation of anything. Just let's go get weird in the studio. And I really liked what we created. It's awesome.
Drug was the first song that we got earlier this week. Was that the first song you guys wrote together?
It was one of the first ones that we wrote. It was very early on in the process. And I love it because it doesn't sound like either of our bands. It sounds like something totally different, which is really important to me because as a fan of music and a fan of bands, when somebody, especially a singer, goes off and does something outside of their normal band and it sounds just like the band they came from, you're like, why didn't you do that with your normal band?
Sure.
So we really wanted to sound different. I think it does.
Cool. It absolutely does. I was curious, could you put in your words why you think it sounds different? I absolutely think it sounds different for me, for sure. I feel like everybody has different things. For you, what was the difference? Is it lyrics? Is it music? Like, what are the main differences for you that you enjoy?
The main differences that I enjoy in this is it's based not around picking up an acoustic guitar and writing a song on an acoustic guitar and putting it on an electric guitar. It's a lot more like ratty, dirty, trashy synth noises. Yeah. Some songs have guitar in them, some don't. All the drums are programmed. There's no live instrumentation in that way. So it's just a different left of field soundscape.
Yeah. Was there a moment during the writing process, or was there a specific song where you said to Alex, you're like, I think that we have like a thing here, something that we're going to do, and we're not just messing around in the studio anymore.
Yeah, pretty early on, because Alex had just come on like, "Oh yeah, I'll write a song with you, that'd be great." Pretty early on in the process, I asked him to go out to breakfast, and I was like, "Hey, I think that this is cool. I think we should do something with this, you know." And I told him what my plan was to do, what was important to me as far as respecting the band that I come from, and not wanting to interfere with Blink and make sure that like this is something that I do outside of that, and he totally wanted to do that with his own band, so we were of a like mind.
Cool. Well, you guys are obviously, the way it's been presented so far, the core of this band. You both have a lot of friends. Was anybody else kind of included in the process? Was John Feldman involved? Did Travis play on any of it, or anybody else?
We worked with our friend Zach Cervini, who is a producer, songwriter, who worked on the last Blink record. We also worked with a guy named Dylan Bald, who plays in a band called Floor. We also worked with Tom Powers from Naked and Famous on some of the stuff. So we worked with different producers and songwriters as well.
Seems like it did the job. Seems like it made you a happier guy, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
We know EP1 is coming in March. How many songs?
6 songs.
Is that the title of the EP? Is it EP1 or?
It's EP1, but the title of it, and this is the first time that I'll say it, is called Strange Love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. And is those 6 songs, like, is that it? Is there other stuff in the can?
There's lots of other stuff in the can.
Okay.
We have a whole nother second EP that's ready to go in the summer sometime, depending on when All Time Low have their record come out or Blink have their record come out. We'll kind of weave it in between those two.
How about live? That'll be the next question, I think, for everybody.
Yeah.
You guys going to go out and do this live?
Yes, absolutely. We definitely want to take it everywhere live. We don't want to do the normal go play a small club thing, so I think that we'll try and do like warehouse parties or events or I don't know if someone called up and said, they're having a Fashion Week party in Paris next week. Will you guys go play it? We would go play it.
Cool. Fun,
Yeah.
fun. When do you think all of that stuff will be announced? Is there a timetable that you can speak of yet, or is it all kind of in the works?
It's all in the works,
Yeah.
and hopefully this summer, early next fall, we'll be performing live.
It's awesome, man. That's got to be
Thank you.
super exciting. You're a busy guy. You got a lot of stuff going on with a lot of different projects. Is this the priority for 2019 for you? Is this the thing that kind of takes the front seat above everything else?
No,
or?
Blink's still the priority for 2019.
Okay.
I'm in the studio every day with Blink. Was there yesterday. I'm going to be there today. Was there the day before. Next week. We're full steam ahead with the Blink recording and trying to get that record out either this spring or this summer or fall.
Busy guy.
Yeah.
Busy guy. Yeah.
I like busy. Busy's good for me.
Good. Yeah, exciting times for Mark Hoppus. We are super stoked on Symbol Creatures.
Thank you.
Again, the EP is going to be out in March. What's the name of it again?
Strange Love.
Strange Love, absolutely. And Drug is the name of the song that we have right now. You can listen to that over at alt987fm.com. Anything else? Anything I missed? Anything we should know about this band or this project that we haven't hit?
Not at all. I think you said it all. You're a good interviewer.
That's not true.
You are. You should do this for a living.
Stop it. I will not. It's Mark Hoppus, alt987.